The town of Ellersfield had always been quiet, nestled between foggy woods and rolling hills. But in the autumn of 1987, people began vanishing. First the baker's boy, then a schoolteacher, then the mayor's wife. Posters curled on lampposts, and the townsfolk whispered theories in the shadowed corners of the pub. Some blamed wolves, others a traveling circus that had passed through weeks ago. But nobody had answers, and the missing remained missing. A sense of dread crept through Ellersfield like a chill wind. Each night, families locked their doors and windows, children were forbidden to play outside. The local constable, Mr. Finch, patrolled the streets with his flashlight, but he never saw anything unusual. Yet every week, another name was added to the list, and the fear grew so thick it was almost tangible. People started to suspect each other, eyes darting in suspicion, friendships withering under the weight of paranoia. One evening, desperate for answers, the townspeople gathered in the old church. The air inside was dense, flickering candlelight casting monstrous shadows on the stone walls. As the vicar began to speak, a strange drowsiness settled over the congregation. They listened, transfixed, as his voice wove through the pews, slow and rhythmic. Memories became murky, time slipped away, and when the candles guttered out, the church stood empty, save for the vicar, smiling in the dark. It was only when the constable found the town's journal, the next morning, that the truth came to light. The vicar's sermons, laced with hypnotic suggestion, had turned the townsfolk into his unwitting puppets. Under his influence, they had led their friends and neighbors into the woods, never remembering their actions. The disappearances were not the work of a monster, but the collective hands of Ellersfield itself, each townsman a victim, and a perpetrator, in a nightmare they could never recall.